Hi, everybody. Welcome back to our channel. I'm Asha. This is Fnan. We're Asha and Fnan, and we are getting into Real Housewives of New Jersey, episode 5. We're going to run through the episode just like we always do, give our opinions, thoughts, and what we think will happen in upcoming season. So, without anything else, let's get started. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, share, anything you can. We'll also be linking our socials in our description, so follow us on there as well. The episode starts off with Danielle hosting a party for her daughter, which is actually really cute. Her daughter Valentina, and she's trying to have it be over the top. She says she always has a really big party. She wants to give her kids something that she didn't have when she was growing up. So it's going to be a really big party. And she, also mentions to her husband about Rachel and Jennifer kind of getting into it. Teresa's party. But she's going to invite them both anyway in hopes that like they'll put their stuff aside just for the party. Goes into the next scene where Rachel is having her family over, and she shares that she wants more kids with her husband. Also, the fact that I think her stepson doesn't really want like another kid or another brother or anything like that in the family because he's had to grow up only with his dad, and like his mom has been his birth mom has been going through some of her own stuff, so he's just really only going out with his dad, and like he's very close with his dad. And family like shares with the family about everything that happened with Jennifer, about the whole shitty nose job.
Why did you laugh?
Because it was funny.
Oh, I'm sorry.
It was funny.
Okay,
Jennifer
okay.
ate.
Okay.
Jennifer ate. We go to Melissa, who's in the car teaching Antonia to drive, and shares that like she shouldn't let the beef between her and her dad, and her aunt affect like the relationship that she has with her cousins. And Antonia says like, no, we don't get involved in that at all, which is really refreshing to hear, which is nice. They're so close through everything, and also tells her to keep the close relationship that she has with her brothers going, because family is everything. So we reach a commercial break. Let's chat about our thoughts. Fnan, what did you think about that first part of the
I'm sorry, why
of
did
the
you say
episode?
commercial break? I thought like we was about to go on a commercial break. What did I think about this? What did I think about this? I didn't really think too much of it. I thought it was cool that Melissa or that Antonia was like, yeah, we don't let y'all's weirdo ass beef get into our cousin relationship. That's like what I got from that scene more than anything. Danielle's child's very cute. I'll say that. Valentina. Um, Rachel's grandma doesn't give a F, and I love that. That's what I thought about that scene. What about you?
Yeah, like I thought it was really cute that Danielle was throwing like a Barbie themed princess party for her daughter. Yeah, it looked really cute, and I think every parent wants to give their kids like something that they didn't have. So it was really sweet. Yeah, Rachel's grandma doesn't give an F because she's old, and like I agree with her. Why should she? Like, to, I agree with like Melissa. From personal experience, the stuff that happens between your parents and like what that could happen between their siblings or your aunt and uncle and your parents or anything like that, like it can definitely affect like it definitely is like a funnel. Like it affects the kids too if you let it get to that point. If you like, say certain things about like, like even in this show right now, like Teresa is talking not very nice about her brother in front of Melania. And so that can really influence Melania's, relationship and her thoughts and opinions about her uncle. I've had like moments like that in my life with like I have kids in my life and like people I don't talk to that like may still be in their lives. I don't tell them that. Like, I don't tell the kids, like, oh, you shouldn't like this person because I don't like them, or the bad things about them, because they're kids and like they'll have their own experience with them. Who am I to try to ruin that like relationship, like that bond that they have with like the person in our family? I don't know. I guess I see it from like a personal perspective, and like I really respect Melissa for like wanting and Antonia to like maintain that relationship that she has with her cousins, and like not being able to like not seeing her aunt in like a bad light.
Yeah. I kind of feel like Melissa did that all for a reason.
Maybe she did, and I'm just trying to be
Because
nice.
she's a sick bitch and she's that's I don't feel like that. I feel like that was a TV moment that she did that. Like I feel like Melissa would talk negatively about and Teresa and her ex-husband. What? Wait, is it Antonia or Antonia?
Oh, I don't know.
I was like, am I having
Maybe it's Antonia.
I think it's Antonia.
Okay, Antonia. Okay. I'm not
It's
Italian.
okay. That was
You're
amazing.
Italian, like you would know.
No. Them niggas colonized or tried to colonize the country and unfortunately kind of worked, kind of didn't. Anyways, that we're not here to do history. Okay, so wait, yeah, I think you were saying something about Antonia and I interrupted you. Sorry.
No, like I was just saying, like I think that's nice that she wants to maintain that, even without her mom's influence or anything like that. Like it's nice that she wants to maintain that relationship that she has with like Melania, and um, because I know that she's really close with Melania, but just like the cousins in general, and like also Melissa just encouraging the fact that like she should stay close with her brothers, because I think it's important to stay close with your siblings. At least like that's like how I live my life. Like I want to make sure I'm like close to my brother at all times. So
Okay, yes. We'll give you an applause, Melissa, a little bit here. But we still don't know your intentions, but I guess
just a little just a little snappy snap. We move we move forward. Teresa is trying on wedding dresses, and says that her last wedding was like really stressful, and this wedding is like a little bit chiller because she actually has a wedding planner, someone that's going to help her out. So her kids are there to watch her try on the dresses, and the designer comes out and talks about the personalized veil that she has, that says love, but she wants it to say siempre semi semi. I think it's like, yeah, it's Italian for always together, or it's very nice because it means that like to her it would be like her parents walking her down the aisle, because it was something that's on her parents' mausoleum. So definitely an important phrase in their family. Teresa, talks to the girls, like her two daughters, Gia and Melania, who came with her, and asked her if she talked to Melissa at the party. And Gia just says it was a hi and bye. But I felt like they talked a little bit more than that. Like I felt like Melissa kind of like asked them how they're doing and like all that stuff. Like it was definitely more than just a hi and bye. But maybe Gia just sees it that way because she doesn't really see, like it was a surface level conversation for Gia.
because Teresa has influenced her daughters to hate her aunts and uncles. That's why. I'll get into that. I'm about to clock Gia. She's my niece, but I have to clock her.
Then in her confessional, Gia was saying the last time she felt like she was a family with Melissa and Joe was before Louis came around. Melania talks about how her uncle doesn't really come around. It's been a long time since she's seen him, since she's seen Joe Gorga. And I just think it's a little weird that, like, see, like, why are we talking about, like, family stuff in front of, like, a 17-year-old? Like, I didn't know about all the family stuff in my life till I was, like, 20, maybe even a little bit past that. And even so, I never said anything because it was like, I still don't feel like it's my place because this is stuff that's been boiling up for a long time. That's just how I feel about it. Also, Melania tells her mom that like if Joe doesn't come to the wedding, then she's not going to try to pursue a relationship or try like to talk to him anymore. So that's like her boundary that she has. So We go into the next scene where Jennifer and Melissa are hanging out, which is so fucking weird. Jennifer is talking about Bill. Also, I just still find it weird that like she's hanging out with Melissa. Like, what the fuck? I thought we were on the other end. We're not Melissa's friends. Like, I don't understand. But whatever. And Jennifer talks about what happens with Jen Fessler, and Melissa tries to not let Jennifer get away with like talking about Marge and like being mean about Marge. And Melissa also, I think Melissa was stirring the pot in this scene because she like because Jennifer was saying like, Marge can't keep a friend. And like what if she's like she's warning her. But Melissa was like feeding her with that because she was saying like she did like say something about hooking up with a ball player like when her and Joe were fighting. I don't know. There's more facts to it, but I need your help with like remembering them. But what else happened between like what else was Melissa saying to Jennifer regarding Marge? Because I feel like Melissa was stirring the pot, and I know she said something about like like Marge was trying to hook me up with a ball player, like when I was going through my issues with Joe, like
Jennifer brought that up in that conversation. Jennifer was like, yeah, I mean, I would just be careful with Marge because she, has lost a lot of her friends. Danielle, I mean, Bravo clips back with Danielle, Siggy, all the other people that she's not friends with. Jennifer was like, when we hung out with Laura told us that Marge tries to influence you to break up with Joe. And, I'm just trying to look out for you. Like, I don't think you should be with someone that does something like that. And Melissa was just like, well, yeah, she did say that, but I think she was trying to cover for Marge and was like, it wasn't in that kind of way. Like me and Joe
right.
were kind of going through it, and yeah. But yeah, I mean, Melissa was listening to everything Jennifer was saying. She didn't really have, it wasn't like a combative conversation. She was listening to it, and in listening to it, she was kind of feeding it. So I don't know. But there wasn't anything that I remember specifically other than that.
I agree with Jennifer. Okay, her friends, she does go through friends like water. Marge. So, like,
I came out of nowhere. Okay,
pause.
keep going. Did you have any other thoughts about that scene other than that?
Just that Melissa's a pot stirrer.
She was pot stirring. Jennifer was being messy though by bringing that up to like try to basically Jennifer is trying to bring Melissa to her side against Marge right now because nobody sees it for Jennifer right now. Like everyone is seeing it for Marge but not for Jennifer. So she's trying to get Melissa on her side, and that's just not going to work. Marge has too much teeth on Melissa, so
exactly.
Sorry,
it's like,
Jennifer.
What are you hiding?
I totally agree with your point about in the earlier part where you were sharing about Teresa and Melania and Gia talking about their uncle. Like I just felt like it was definitely heavily influenced. Like unfortunately, Melissa is right. Her nieces don't like her. And her nieces don't like her because Teresa feeds negative ideas about Melissa to them. They don't like her uncle either, too. I just don't think Teresa should be. It's very codependent when you do things like that. Like I remember my parents used to like talk crap about each other to me at like 11 years old, and I felt like an adult. You should not feel like an adult
Not
when
put
you're
your kids in a
11.
position like that. Yeah.
You should not put your children in that position where they feel like an adult or feel like they can have a conversation about adult things when they are children. You're taking away their childhood.
Right to like just be a kid. Yeah.
Yeah, it was hard to watch that, and I am clocking Melania, and I'm not going to clock Melania because it's not really her fault. It's really Teresa's fault, and it's Gia's fault too because Gia is older, and she should know like I gotta let these kids be kids. Melania, 5 chops for you, or not Melania, excuse me, Gia and Teresa, 5 chops. Okay.
Chopped.
No
Chopped.
croutons.
Chopped.
No croutons, okay?
Yeah, like literally. Okay. Like period. That's all she wrote. That's all there is to say. Like we move forward. Jen okay. Jen Fessler is having a party. This note.
I'm sorry. It's very she's so annoying, bro. Like, I don't know. She didn't know what to do with this. Did you see how she was running to the door? Like, bitch, aren't you like 50 years old? Like, why are you running to
just
the
open
door
the
like
door
this?
normally. Yeah, just open it normally. Okay, Marge shares that she has to have surgery on her wrist. And then Melissa talks about what happened while she was at when she got food with Jennifer to Marge. Marge is upset because she feels like her words are being misconstrued, but on purpose. Like she feels like Jennifer's fucking up her words on purpose. Already is beefing with Jennifer, so like this definitely doesn't put Jennifer in a good light with her. But fucking Jennifer comes. Everyone starts arriving to this southern party and
Southern food, fried chicken.
southern food party. Okay.
All right, so where did we get lost here? Okay.
Okay, so
Oh
everyone
yeah.
starts getting there.
Yeah.
Everyone starts getting there, and Danielle arrives, and your notes say that Jackie looks cute, way cuter than Danielle.
She does. She looks cuter than Danielle.
Okay.
You can say it too. It's okay.
Danielle shares.
I'm sure you don't remember, so whatever.
I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to say it. Yeah, I'm not going to say it because I don't
Okay,
say things that are like
stay
not true.
in your haterish ways.
So I just don't say things that are not true. So
that is an objective fact, which makes no sense.
And okay, so they arrive, and then Danielle shares with the group that she doesn't talk to her brother anymore, and she kind of shows the reason why. And Rachel is like, there has to be more of a reason why. Like, I don't believe that it's just through because you blocked him on Instagram. But in like Danielle's defense, like blocking someone, that's kind of a big deal. Like that means you don't want to talk to that person at all anymore. So I guess I can see like her brother's eye, like, wow, like what the fuck? Because I like make fun of you. Like I thought we were brother and sister. Like this is like it's just a joke. And you blocked me. Like I'm seeing it from like a millennial, like Gen Z point of view, where blocking is like
but that's the
done.
thing, they're not millennials, they're old.
Do we know if
so
it's her older brother or her
weird.
younger brother?
It doesn't matter. Like these niggas are like, what? He's married. What Gen Z person is married? A 20-year-old?
There's a lot of Gen Z people that are married.
Well, they're a fucking weirdo anyways. We should just not have a relationship with her brother anyways. We move.
Yeah. I just think like I'm just thinking about it from that point of view. Like if he's like
I get you though.
Our age, then I can see like, why he might feel some type of way about being blocked on it, like Instagram, like because people our age take that seriously.
If your brother blocked you, would you feel some kind of way? Like, would you? I mean, like,
I guess like if I was able to still text him, like text him, be like, hey, why the fuck you block me? Like that's fine, but like you're right. Like we just need to know more about like why they don't talk. Like why was that like the end all be all for your brother?
Yeah.
Makes no sense. My brother so I was kind of agreeing with me.
Yeah, if my brother blocked me, I'd be like, cool. That means I could post freely now. I wouldn't even check in with him. I probably would call and be like, yo, how are you doing? I noticed you blocked me. Did I do something?
I think it would be different. Yeah, like I think it would be different if like Danielle like blocked his phone number. She blocked him on Instagram and then he just like ran with that. Like I'm just like, and it's not even just her that she cut off. It's like, or that he cut off. He cut off the entire family. So I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like
it's so much deeper than what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Like she's not telling us everything. And so that happened, and then Jennifer arrives, and everyone was like kind of talking about her to a commercial break and come back.
Wait,
your notes.
Sorry. Wait, we can talk about this really quick. Yeah, I think we actually know. We already kind of talked about Danielle sharing with the group that she's not messing with her brother. So I think I'm good there. I thought I wanted to share something, but I'm good. Sorry about that.
Okay. So we go into the next scene where you just said the way Kessler comes to the door, or Fessler comes to the door with no energy killed me because she opened the door squealing for everybody else. So everyone comes in, sits down.
She opened a door for Jennifer with no energy, but with everyone else, oh my god!
Because she's Marge's friend. Well, also like later in this scene too, like when Jennifer and Marge are like fighting, she kicks Jen out, and she has Marge stay because she has loyalty to Marge. So they come in, everyone's talking. Marge and Jennifer immediately get into it, and they're fighting. Like they are fighting. They're saying some low blows. They're both known for their low blows. Like they have words that can cut. So this is not a surprise that they're fighting like this. I know that Jennifer definitely triggered Marge in saying, you know, at least I have like a happy family, something that you'll never have. But also Jennifer, when she was like, I don't know why these girls like aren't sticking up for me and they like stick up for Marge, it's because Marge has shit on them. And I'm like, I'm starting to believe that. Like I'm starting to believe that Marge knows something about these girls because they never say anything. And they never say anything to Marge. They're always mad at Jennifer. It's tea on that.
Jennifer doesn't care because all of her tea is spilled anyways and she's dealing with it. So she's like, well, I'm gonna fucking attack this bitch anyways.
Yeah. No, literally. That's exactly that's like
I don't think
exactly
Teresa cares either too. So
yeah, because like Teresa's an open book. Like she doesn't really have anything that she's hiding. Because Kim D tried doing that a couple years ago. And what did Kim get called? A piece of shit coke whore home wrecker every day.
Posh.
She didn't know shit.
You know what posh stands for?
You know what posh stands for?
Piece of shit.
Shit. Coke whore. Home wrecker.
Every day. Fuck. Is there anyone more iconic than Teresa? I don't know. She came in with that red dress.
Mm-hmm.
And
she was like, I don't have a chain to my ankle. I could do whatever the fuck I want. It's like, exactly, bitch. Exactly.
That's my mother. That's our mother, okay?
What are you talking about? Like, so yeah, I like this whole fight between Jennifer and Marge. Like, I'm on Jennifer's side because Marge can't hurt Jennifer anymore. She's already like exposed like the biggest secret that she had. Her and her family are still like reeling from that fact. So like, I want to know what Marge has on Melissa. I want to know what she has on Jen Fessler, even though I don't really give a shit about Jen Fessler. Jen Fessler's just there. But they're pretty close. They're like butt buddies. So clearly like she has something on her.
Yeah.
And then Fessler kicks Jennifer out, but like she has Marge stay. So and they continue on with their party.
Yeah, so that's pretty much what happened there, right? And then it was so cute to see Teresa be supportive of Jennifer because like Teresa's usually on that always gets into it with everybody, and she left with her, and that was cute. And I also love that Fessler was like, I have neighbors, you guys can't be yelling like this, and Teresa's like, oh yeah, I have 6 acres. I was like, oh my god.
She's like, this is not Teresa's house.
And she's like, yeah, I have 6 acres. Sorry. Like, I was like, oh my god, yes, drag them. Like, imagine having 6 acres. I can't. That's a lot of house.
I can't either. It's a lot of house. It's a lot of
yard. Like, ew.
Yeah. It's a lot of maintenance. How I see it. Okay, so then we go to another break. We go back to the show, and Danielle is at this event space having the birthday party for her kid. It's very Barbie-like, very pink, very hot pink. Rachel and Danielle talk about the relationship between Jennifer and Rachel, and they're talking about how it can be resolved, be fixed. And so then Jennifer comes, and they talk about what happened the day before, and it's just like not making sense to Rachel. Like she's saying like the stuff that's coming out of Jennifer's mouth only makes sense to Jennifer Aiden. It doesn't make sense to Rachel Fuda. First of all, stop referring to yourselves in third person. That's just
Yeah,
annoying.
stop. Yeah,
You're nobody.
the feds are always watching. Like, you don't want to give your full name out, even though you're on a show. Like, you just don't want to do shit like that. It's not smart.
It's just weird. And so she was saying that, and I guess like in my head, I would want to hear the conversation that like happened between Rachel and Jennifer, because Jennifer keeps saying like, oh, it was just me giving you history, and if I'm still a little mad about it, that might come out in the way I talk. But in terms of like, yeah, so this is what happened between Marge and I, like, or was it like Marge was a fucking bitch, and I still think she's a fucking bitch, and like, in what context are we like talking about the history that you have? Because
Yeah.
it could very well be seen as like you talking shit about like Marge or Melissa um or anyone, you know, like whoever you're beefing with. But if you're thinking it's just like, oh, this is just me sharing my history with the people in this group, like, I don't know. I guess I just want to hear like how Jennifer's actually phrasing it.
Yeah, I think I do too, because sometimes Jennifer can twist the truth a little bit. And in the fact that like it
Mm-hmm.
wasn't filmed, like we don't know how it was, but um yeah, totally agree with you.
So they're talking about that, and then Teresa comes with Louis. Melissa's not there,
My fucking
and
gosh, my camera keeps falling off. Stop doing that.
Jennifer, her daughter, talks about wanting to be a therapist, which is not good. I mean, no, it's great. Like we love that, but also like, what is she trying to fix within her life that she wants to be a therapist to help others? That's how I'm thinking about it. And Teresa and Jennifer are just kind of talking. So then Rachel and Danielle come up, and they're just all talking about like what happened the day before. And honestly, like, I kind of got this. I can like see this in your notes. But, like, I kind of got this too. Like Teresa and Jennifer are like talking shit, and they're like trying to recruit them, and it just looks so weird because like these girls like Rachel likes Melissa. Like she's Melissa's friend. She came on as Melissa's friend, and Teresa, I thought you liked Marge. Like I thought we made up with Marge. Like I thought that was the whole thing. Like what? And that's basically like the end of the episode. So, what are what are your thoughts?
I just feel like Teresa and Jennifer were being such losers trying to recruit. It was Rachel and Danielle to their team. Like, if I felt like it was like a recruitment moment there,
I thought so too.
and they were just trying to like talk a lot of. They were really trying to warn everybody about Marge, and
Mm-hmm.
it's like, dude, like, I think you should try to just let them build genuine relationships with everyone, and you don't need to tell them like you didn't need to tell Rachel the history of you and Marge. Like
Yeah.
it's like I don't know. I just don't know. But I also know how the show works. It works better with numbers, right? Like if you have more than you and Teresa on your side, like you're gonna more than likely keep your job. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like, so yeah, and I think that's where that's all coming from. They need allies in order to do their job. And I think that's why they were doing that. And it was kind of giving loser behavior
It
to me.
was. It was giving like mean girl behavior. And
Yeah.
it's just like weird because I thought like Teresa had made up with Marge, so I was like, why are you like trying to recruit people to like not like Marge or
Yeah. Maybe
I
because of
just
how that last conversation went between Marge and Jennifer. Teresa was just like, well, I'm not fucking with her if she's not fucking with Jennifer, you know, because that's
mm-hmm.
how Teresa is very loyal, I feel like, if she
Mm-hmm.
really loves you. So I don't know, but they were kind of clicking down, both of them, even though they're my daughters. Um,
You're clicking, but you're clicking down.
clicking down.
That brings us to the end of episode 5 of Real Housewives of New Jersey, season 13. We will be back with episode 6 shortly, but thank you so much for watching this video. Please don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, share. Let us know if you have any feedback for us. Comment, please like talk to us and let us know, but also reach out to us on our socials, which we will be linking in our description and after the video. Oh, your light went out too. Thanks so much for watching us, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Bye.